So I'm sure by now that many of you all have heard that music singer, songwriter, and producer D'Angelo passed away yesterday from pancreatic cancer. Interestingly enough, I just had someone ask me earlier this week, what could they do to be screened for pancreatic cancer? And unfortunately, that answer is there are no screening tests available for pancreatic cancer. So since this is current news, current events, I figured, you know what, let me just hop on right quick and we'll talk about it. So, pancreatic cancer, as I mentioned before, unfortunately, there are no standardized screening tests for it. However, if you happen to have a family history of pancreatic cancer, then it is possible that you can go to a geneticist and get genetic testing done to see if you are at high risk of developing pancreatic cancer yourself. The symptoms tend to be very nonspecific, meaning it can look like anything. Stomach bloating, you can have jaundice, nausea. Your chances of having pancreatic cancer are increased if you have a family history of pancreatic cancer, if you drink heavily, if you have type 2 diabetes, if you've ever had pancreatitis or any sort of pancreatic infections that can increase your risk of pancreatic cancer. So a lot of people who I tell that they're not really in a standardized screening test for this get rather upset and say, this kind of cancer will sneak up on you, and once you have it, it's a wrap, pretty much. You don't live very long after that. So why aren't there any screening tests? Well, the studies that have been done so far aren't really showing where screening could actually, I guess you could say, give longevity or extend quality of life. In other words, there's no real direct benefit of screening for pancreatic cancer. Like, for instance, your standard cancers, your colon cancer, your prostate cancer, your breast cancer. We know that if we screen for those, we detect them early, we can treat them, then you have a good outcome. Unfortunately, such information has not yet been found out about pancreatic cancer. So I knew that you all probably had some questions about that and wanted to get feedback from a trusted source. So here I am, to D'Angelo and Angie Stone's son. My heart goes out to him. I can only imagine how it is to lose both of your parents in a 12-month time frame. And rest in power, D'Angelo. You gave us good music. All right. Bye, y'all.